controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The Titans at 7-5 now of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
22 Linda.
Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the counter, here's Algier.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
An inside give, Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Lawrence will throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Jags post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Levis back to throw.
Flushed out right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On the give, Algier headed left.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now that'll be caught by Kupp.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
49, Mike 49. What?
They run again with Barner. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On, Mike 49. 54 Rita, set. 22 Linda, 22 Linda. Army. Set hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 13, Mike 13. 40 Rita. 20 Rita. Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Set hut.
Levis looking to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Barner. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This is Brown going up the middle. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Chase Brown.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Diamond. Mo. 40 Rita.
They'll run it now with Barner. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got Pierce.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, 40 Linda.
Now a run for Barner. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron, Silver.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it all starts up front in the trenches.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's the 24.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Lion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 9.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Brown will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Army! Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita! Hey, here, I'm back. Here, I'm back.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Like 54, like 54.
Play action now. Levis.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Like 54. Diamond. Hey, I'm back. 20 Rita.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. To the 22-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. Set. Third. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
3 down. 4 downs down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Alec Pierce.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rip, 23.
3rd down, here's Brown.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards that time.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.